IJS Radio.
How sweet it is, the sound from underground, underneath the earth, and also on land, frankly, also above ground. In the skies, yeah, we got drones. What were we talking about? Presidential hopeful picks. Go.
I mean, my friend Scott Sycamore here thinks that it's going to be somebody young like Marco Rubio or Paul Ryan, and I don't think it's going to be either of those guys. Those guys, like I said earlier, those guys will just, they're too young, like they're babies. They'll piss their pants. I mean, probably from drinking too much water.
Not if they have poise. Not if they got poise like that. Poise in the hood, as it were. Basically, no, there has to be someone younger to keep up with this energetic media cycle and everything.
It's gonna
nowadays.
Be somebody.
You have to be.
It's not gonna
youthful,
be somebody young.
truthful.
It's not gonna be somebody old either. It's just gonna be somebody like right in the middle, like the Goldilocks zone.
Goldilocks zone. Explain.
Just right. Not too young, not too old. Just.
Is that a porridge reference?
It's always look at the Bush, Clinton, Bush. Obama. All the presidents have always been around the same age.
When they started.
Except for JFK, who was younger than...
John McCain lost. Yeah. He was old.
Because nobody wants him to be too old, but they don't want him to be too young either. Because too young is like, I don't think he has enough experience to know what the fuck he's doing.
Mittens J. Romney lost. He was 65 when he ran to the youthful, truthful bastion.
Yeah, but Mitt Romney didn't lose because he was too old. He lost because his ideas were too old. So that's something different.
Oh, his ideas were outdated. Incredible. It's like one of those old cars from Detroit that he used to tinker around on under the hood. It's it's outdated.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that
like
shit.
A car with a fucking thing on top of the roof for the dog.
Oh, please. What was he? Was he driving to North Korea or something to cook him food?
Yeah, no, he was gonna go kick it with Kim Jong Un and
D-Rod
and Dennis Rodman.
Who dresses up like a woman with a lot of facial piercings and all that sort of thing.
And is also a Dr. Drew patient.
He hugged Kim Il-sung or whatever his name might be, and he said he loved him. They both have a love for basketball that penetrates both cultures of both America and North Korea.
Oh, and you know what he said too at the end? He was all like, he said he was disappointed that he didn't get to meet Psy. The South Korean rapper who does open condom style.
Open condom style, right. He
was disappointed that you get to meet Psy. I'm like, dude, that's South Korea, bro.
Last I heard Rodman, at the beginning of his trip, he said, maybe I'll run into that Gangnam Style dude. But he's South Korean, though. That's the problemo.
Duh.
And
so he picked the wrong Korea. And
it's all good.
He went to the wrong. That's gonna be a funny. He was like shooting a documentary or something, but that's gonna be funny.
It's
dude.
for Vice, a series called Vice on HBO, which is coming out next month.
Yeah, and this guy Kim Jong Un he's younger than us. The guy's like 28.
He's a young roly-poly dude. His dad had a kid a while ago. Assuming it's not some surrogate clone.
He looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
But they have that thing. Yeah, they don't have to work out that much. They don't have as much access to healthy food like we do, like Burger King and stuff.
Yes.
But we go like that. So yeah, there's a strange things afoot, man. What else was out there?
I don't know, man. It's just it's been a weird week.
Oh, for you personally or the world?
Just me and the world,
You against the world?
I'm really sick of those fucking videos of people dancing, doing the Flashmob
Harlem
thing.
Shake, yeah.
Yeah, it's and the Harlem Shake is actually something completely different. Like it's a real dance with like real professionals doing it.
Professionals? What? Yeah. It's like breakdancing?
Yeah, it's pop locking crazy shit. It's actually I think P Diddy invented that.
Well, I know.
P Diddy invented the Harlem Shake.
That's what I would say. I thought.
And then there's like a group called the Harlem Shakers, which is a bunch of little kids that were dancing in P Diddy's videos back in like 2000 something.
And I thought it was just originated with P Diddy shaking his shoulders.
Yeah, that's what it started. Yeah. It starts with the shoulders.
It's not acrobatic breakdancing though.
No, it's a shoulder-based dance, but it's like real professional looking, like it's just pop locking type shit, and And there were these kids from Harlem, and they did this shit in like 2001 or 2002.
It's more funky. It's not flash mob stuff, but we have a flash mob culture now, which sees like just groups of people doing all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah, they broke out and did the Harlem Shake at a protest in Egypt. Did you hear about that?
No, didn't hear that one.
Yeah, that's when you know this whole Muslim uprising or whatever you call it, the Arab Spring. It's all a fucking joke, man. This
it's
whole
a joke
thing,
to them?
It's organized by fucking Facebook CIA guys, you know. They just want to
cyber revolutions.
They just want to start anarchy so they can have chaos and then bring in their fucking dictatorship, Muslim
chaos.
Brotherhood.
Yeah, well, that would be their Muslim version, and we'll have our whatever it takes version. And yeah, but that's too somber.
Yeah, we have this shit. Flash mobs everywhere.
Well,
mostly in Chicago and Detroit and those areas where people can't defend themselves.
They rob Walmarts and they just do crazy shit and they riot. It's like a post-sporting event, basically.
And probably all these are probably like sting operations. The FBI and all that, just posting these things and just on Facebook, whatever, flash mob events.
Well, yeah, it all comes. If it comes from social media, it comes from the feds. Therefore. Yeah, they are indirectly at the least organizing all this stuff. And then, they arrest 18 kids, but 52 more get away, shoplifting stuff. But it all relates because I was going to say a couple of the Harlem Globetrotters went with Dennis Rodman to North Korea. You heard that, right? Yeah, and the Globetrotter, these are guys that were famous in the 70s and shit that still have afro and stuff. And the Globetrotters have been around for like decades and decades, and these fools, they've been to like 68 countries, freaking. They're like the Harlem Globetrotters are like a diplomatic corps now. So sports people are becoming more diplomatic, in other words.
What exactly is the Harlem Globetrotter? I know was it like the first black basketball team? That's what they were?
Maybe that.
First all-black basketball team?
Why don't y'all look on Wikipedia and get the documents? But they're
back in the days,
it's a fake basketball. It's an entertainment basketball team. It's it's the fake wrestling WWE version of basketball. So they're just there's some sort of strange entertainment, diplomatic, athletic hybrid of black guys from Harlem going back to like the 50s or whatever. And they just go on shit. But that's like it's
like in that Will Ferrell movie.
Semi-pro?
Semi-pro.
No, that's just semi-pro basketball, which is real. Like, they're playing a real game of basketball. Harlem Globetrotters, play games where they, outscore their opponents by 100 points and shit. Like real...
Like the Lakers.
No. They don't do it. Apparently they doing bad. Let's see what the leader of North Korea says.
I saw a Laker game last week, and it was crazy because I saw Kobe, like, make shots, like, three-pointers, like, in mid-air. And shit like that. He was like,
oh yeah, they do athletic shit.
He got like the other guy need him in the fucking in the midsection, and he just fucking flew backwards, and he flew backwards to the fucking 3-pointer line and caught the ball in midair and shot it in the basket, and then landed like a pimp, like
a literally falling down fadeaway.
I saw that. I was like, dude, Kobe. I looked at my friend. I was like, this motherfucker is not human. He's a fucking android.
He's on some other shit.
Yeah, the guy is. It's incredible. Like,
at the very least, these guys get synthetic help.
But I saw some interesting shit too. It looked like they would take Kobe out of some parts of the game, and then the Lakers would start losing.
Of course.
And then they bring Kobe back at the end, so they just come back and just win. Yeah. It's to make the game last longer. It's to make not necessarily last longer, but be more interesting and kind of like get the bets going. You know what I mean?
In that case, the surge worked.
Yeah. So they do that, and I even saw Kobe like accidentally, or maybe not so accidentally, like pass the ball to the other team. And I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Covering the spread.
Exactly.
For the gamblers. Yeah.
So it's almost like they would let the other team win just a little bit, but not completely, because at the end they still win. But they would win just by 3 points or something like that. So it kind of brings the odds up, so more people put money in there and everything.
Right.
The gambling
community. Kobe has the power to create flash mobs with his performances and championships, riots, and everything. And people do it for all kind of reasons now. But that's when you already have thousands of people.
Yeah, like together. Let's say it's a day where like LAPD doesn't have enough resources. Like they're gonna tell Kobe like, all right, you better win this one because we don't have the resources to handle the riots afterwards. You know what I mean? And then if they do have the resources, then they tell Kobe to like throw that shit so that they can have a big riot and come
No,
through
they
with their
riot.
riot gears and their plastic bullets and all this
No,
shit.
people riot when the teams win, not when they lose. So they'll tell them if they don't have resources, they'd say, "Hey, you got to lose," because
No, they riot
Yeah.
when the team loses too.
maybe that too, but more so when they win. From what everything I've seen it personally. Riots after winning of sports.
Really?
That's what,
I didn't see. Well, there were no riots after that game.
because it may not start out as a violent riot, but there's so many drunk people and that mob mentality takes over that it's just like
if
you
it's
turn
like
over
in
cars.
the finals, in the finals
that's
for
what I'm
sure.
saying.
Like there's riots, but there were no riots at this one because
Well, this isn't
it
the
was
finals.
not the finals. Yeah.
No, but in like a real championship, like high stakes thing, Super Bowl, like who won the Super Bowl? The Ravens. I'm sure in Baltimore there was like flash mobs of people like just doing shit, whatever, drinking, throwing bottles in the street, toilet papering cars, whatever the fuck you do.
It's like the sports culture does encourage this type of violence, and then the police state comes in, and it's just like it perpetuates the police state. You have these armed guards everywhere around the Super Bowl, and
Blackouts,
snipers
and
and everything everywhere, black water everywhere. You know what I mean? Black water just swarming the area, and so there wouldn't be a police state if we didn't have like all these crazy events, and if we needed all the Secret Service to protect all these celebrities at all time. But we live in a culture that idolizes, fame and celebrities and sports and presidents and shit like that. And that's why like we always kind of live in a state of like constant fear because there seems to be just police everywhere.
Well, yeah,
you go.
Yeah, oh yeah. Even here in Austin, Texas, Montana. It's just the presence is ramped up. I'll be on a show later where we talk about how there'll be a drone base nearby here, wherever we are.
Coming soon, drone base near you.
Drone Base 3000, starring.
Maybe is that what
Jason
that is,
Statham.
man? There's like they're building something right by the pier over there.
Not by the pier, just down the coast or up the coast a little bit. Like there's it's a place called Point Mugu. It's just up from Malibu. It's like whatever. It's like a 40-minute drive from here. 30 minutes. Point Mugu, M-U-G-U. There's already a military base there, but they're putting like the drone command of like Southern California.
Yeah, I mean I know already that they have tanks over there on Wilshire, right by where a friend of mine lives.
Yeah. There's a base that stores tanks like right up in there.
Yeah, they when there was
Wilshire,
when
sorry.
Occupy. Was it the
not
state
Occupy.
building, not the
No, it's
city
the federal
building, the federal
and
building?
People protest out there.
It
all
was
the time.
Occupy, yeah. It was.
It's not. Well, there's non-Occupy related, more targeted protests a lot there all the time.
But it wasn't. It supposedly was
an
another
Occupy type event. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I saw
it
the
was
tanks,
organized by the original.
the tanks were just rolling down the street like they didn't have
It
to
was
do
like
anything.
Occupy the federal building, and the tanks just showed up, and everybody ran away.
They don't
like,
pull up and park the tanks. But see, in places like Russia, they have parades with all their weapons, and people come out and like stand in awe of this shit. Very, fascistic and all that. But May Day, same day we announced Bin Laden's death and huntery. Basically, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's Ruski, Pavluski. And they have a lot of weapons around. They got drones, but they're trying to make it fun.
May Day, which is the day that World War II ended, right?
No, that's D-Day.
That's D-Day.
No, excuse me, not D-Day. That's VJ Day. Ah, that's stupid. That was not D-Day. D-Day was fucking
BJ Day?
Spielberg. Yeah, BJ Day.
Job
No,
Day.
it was I believe it was called VJ Day, not VD Day. It's VJ Day, and that was the end of the war, which was just, I forgot the date.
Vagina Day.
1945.
Vajayjay Day.
Yeah, Vajayjay Day. Yeah, it was VJ. Yeah, it was Vajayjay Day. And the famous picture from it is a sailor kissing a chick, like holding her over and kissing her. So there is Vajayjay involved.
Okay, so the when you're talking about May Day, what is May Day again?
May Day is like it's May 1st. It's basically like the communist Illuminati holiday, and that's where the day in Russia where they have like just a huge parade of like missiles and shit on the back of trucks like rolling down.
And that's the day that we allegedly killed Bin Laden.
Exactly. That's the day where Obama came out and announced we killed Bin Laden.
Yeah.
May 1st, 2011. So
it was supposedly like frozen or something like that, right?
I'm sorry, I have another understanding of May Day.
And there's
Okay,
another
what is May Day?
understanding.
It's May Day.
Oh, well, it's like help.
The French word.
Oh yeah.
May Day.
It's
May.
May. M-A.
No,
It's the
Well,
first
it
day of
means
May,
help.
the month May.
Pouvez-vous m'aider? So it was the guy, the pilot, who was saying, "Pouvez-vous m'aider? Pouvez-vous m'aider? Can you help? Can you help?"
Yeah, it means help. It's
Yeah.
like a ship. It's like a plane or ship distress.
when people are
distress
going,
call.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's a problem.
It comes from help. Yeah, it means
It's a freaking problem. That's what it is.
That's interesting. Yeah, because in French, when you say help, it's Mayday, Mayday, Pouvez-vous m'aider?
Of course.
Aidez-moi or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Anyway. Okay, so
Whatever, man. I don't remember what we were
gift
talking
wrap
about
this
before.
bitch. Gift wrap this shit.
I'll put a little bow on it. A little
cherry on top. Yeah, there's wild stuff. What's on your mind in terms of the new strolls?
I don't know. Not too much of the news.
Money, pussy, and weed. And
there was
World Affairs.
AJ on Howard Stern's show.
Oh yeah, we haven't covered that.
Yeah, we need to cover that with some shit.
Yeah,
Shit-covered walls on CNN.
and fry it up. Yeah, we need shit-covered walls. I'd like to see a fight. I'd like to see a scene where AJ knocks someone unconscious into a coma in the shit-covered urinal stalls or whatever of the CNN bathroom. That would be a dope movie. And then escapes the undercover cops while wearing a fake mustache or whatever, slipping out of the back alleyway door in Manhattan, doing some spy shit and taking off to Bilderberg or Austinburg.
Back to his Stratford base.
Back to Stratford base. He has like the X-Men X-Jet where he fucking lands like Lyndon LaRouche did on top of the White House.
I mean, the two biggest conspiracies about Alex Jones is that he's a Stratford agent and that he's really Bill Hicks, right? Those are like the top two things.
Not mentioned.
But when
Howie.
they asked him on Howard Stern what's the big conspiracy theories about you, and he was like, "Oh, that I'm a Mossad agent, and that I'm really a blood drinking lizard." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. Actually, Howie brought that up. He said, "What about this conspiracy that you are some kind of shape-shifting reptile alien?"
No. He didn't bring up the reptile. He said that you're a
blood drinking
that you're
lizard.
an agent, that you're a Jewish Mossad agent.
He said blood.
Because you're
did
married
AJ?
to a Jewish woman? And
Was
all
it
that.
AJ or Howard that brought up?
Howard brought up the Mossad agent thing.
No, he said that you're a blood drinking alien too, sort of like just like Louis C.K. So I'm pretty sure he did. I'd have to re-listen, but it was brought up. He's like, "Oh, well, I'm a shape-shifting alien. No way, huh?"
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But all
like
props.
He probably is. I mean, look, if there are these shape-shifting reptilian entities out there, there's no doubt in my mind that AJ would probably be one of them.
Just show your hand. Yeah. But all props to my boy Chris Gio for landing that.
Yes, congratulations.
Substitute gig. Well, I know,
heads like filling in for him.
Heads get to the top of the game.
Congrats, you're the new J Blood now.
GCN adds a lot of talent. We're available, by the way.
Yes.
We're trying to get our initiation on, and it's that simple. Call out.
Oh, what day did Chris Gio get married again?
12/21/12, and Mayan Apocalypse Day. Yeah. I heard all that.
And now he's down with
was
GCN, which is the Genesis
Communication Network. Well, they had a Genesis.
Which connected to the Genesis Apocalypse cult, maybe. Perhaps?
Oh, but how? What is that? Some sort of? You told me about
it's like
that.
another one of those Halley's Comet type of cults. Yeah, like Christian UFO.
It's a
cults.
Christian New Age UFO enlightenment cult, but about apocalypse.
It's like it's a David Icke cult, but it's
and where I've never heard.
It's right here in America.
I haven't seen information on these guys.
Look up Genesis. I found out about this through Dan Hopsicker.
Hey now.
Like the coolest, best, like awesomest truther out there who actually like brings out facts and evidence, not fucking like speculations and theories and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean,
remote control airplane theories.
We need
and
those
shit
people.
Like that.
So at the same time, we have done it. Oh, we smoking shit.
We did it.
We did it. But also,
did it. How long
it's almost.
I don't even know.
It's almost 20 minutes, 19 and a half minutes. What, you not being able to see that? So basically, look up look up the Genesis cult. I'm gonna have to look into that myself. I also wanted to speculate on the existence of what's known as the 418 group, but we'll come to that later. 418 group is something I heard about through the grapevine, which is supposedly like they're not on the internet. There's no information about them out there at all, and
they're secret.
And they're supposedly like the real elite of the elite. Like Eisenhower was a member, and they have like space
and, like,
planes
Chris
and
Geo's a
shit.
member,
No, I don't know about
yeah.
that, but like they have like all the craziest technology, and they're like the real. When people refer to like the Illuminati, they really mean them. Like and also the only thing I've managed to link to it is that Aleister Crowley, like when he numbered his name out, it came to 418, I believe. That's like.
Nice.
Yeah, something like that, and all that numerologistic, Kabbalistic type shit. So, but that's all. That's just a thing. That's, nobody else, no one's covering that. Abby Martin, you're not covering that.
Aleister Crowley, a lot of people follow him,
Well, if he really had the key to like
Doesn't
magical powers.
Bill Hicks supposedly a big Aleister Crowley guy?
Well, yeah, all these new agey, truthers, they get into it because he's an important figure in that whole occult tradition, history, hierarchy, and that's supposedly what goes on now.
I have to come out of the closet on something.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. It's okay, man. You're a brave man. I'm not going to give you a standing ovation, but
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I have to confess that I believe that maybe AJ really is Bill Hicks.
Oh, right. You have.
And
yes, you have mouthed
I've
this to me
speculated this
before.
for a while, and I never wanted to say it on radio.
Because we are on the KLBJ we're on. Okay, and explain why. Give us the factoid-based details of it.
Okay, and just call me crazy, because there's a lot of coincidences, but, as detectives, we do not believe in coincidence. All right.
As the bat signal looms high in our studio.
There are no photographs of AJ when he was like growing up as a kid or like teenager, high school pictures, prom pictures, none of that. Ever.
Pictures.
But Bill Hicks, you can find pictures of him when he was a kid, when he was growing up, when he was in high school and all this stuff like that. And you can find high school pictures from anybody. I can find your high school pictures. I can find from anywhere on the internet. You know what I mean? So it's very strange that you can't find any records of him at that high school.
Like they have pictures of Denzel Washington from Boys and Girls Club when he was like 10. I've seen him on billboards and stuff. Yeah. So
there's that. There's also that, Alex Jones claims he's 38, 39.
No, he said 36.
No, he claims he's 39. He claims he's currently 39 on the show when he said I'm 39.
He said 39.
Yeah,
well, no, he said he was born in 74. I remember that from the show. So that would make him, it's 2013 now, so that would make him 37, maybe almost 38.
9. 4 plus 9
then
is
he got
30.
his own math wrong.
4 plus 9 is 13.
4 plus 9 is 13.
So it's got to be a variable of 9.
But he said he was born in 74.
So that means he's 39.
No. He'll be 39 in... Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
It would be. Yeah. No. Yeah, it would be. Huh?
Yeah, 39.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait. Yeah.
No. You bad math. See, no, they don't get it.
Yeah, 74. He would be 39.
Well, it's 13, so it would be 14. Yeah, you're right. That would
you'd
be almost 40.
39,
or be turning 39.
Okay, he claims he's 39, but the point is, come on, the guy looks like he's in his 50s. You know what I mean? And he looks like his face has been like sunburnt, tan, like hardcore, like at a tanning booth or something. That he's orange, like he's John Boehner colored.
Do people really?
You know what I mean?
Do people really make these radical and visual transformations?
Yeah,
they turn into a different person.
Yeah, if you go on the internet, you can see the comparisons between pictures of Bill Hicks and Alex Jones, where like Alex Jones just looks like Bill Hicks with a tan, lighter colored hair, and blue eye contacts. Like almost, it looks like the same dude, and they have the same style of like speaking, like really like accentuated and loud, and have this comedic delivery. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of
So this is like scientific plastic surgery shape shifting, like. Or if they really are shifters, some dimensional shit, they could do it anyway. So it's all good. I mean, we know plastic
even need
surgery.
to do that. All he would need is a facelift. You know what I mean? That's
right,
what these guys get.
No, but all the weight gain.
Like Dylan Radigan. I mean, the guy claims he was like, what, 30-something too?
He's 39. He looked like he was 47, 48.
Yeah, he looks like he's in his 50s.
Yeah,
guy, you know?
Or whatever. But he also claimed to smoke mad cigs. So
yeah, well, people.
But you.
That's Alex Jones's excuse too, that he used to smoke cigarettes or some shit. I don't know.
I smoke a lot.
I used to smoke a lot. That's why I look old and sound old, but I'm not old.
Well, there's speculation. You know, there has been the big internet thing for the last while about people who really are posing as other people, and you know, they play different characters in different news stories and real life reality shows.
Yeah, you can find all kinds of shit saying that Jordan Maxwell is really William Cooper.
Yeah.
That Alex Jones is really Bill Hicks.
Right.
That Jack Blood is really I don't know, Dr. Drew. Or
Chris
some shit.
Gio is really, Chris Gio is really Cool Mo D or some shit like that. Like whoever, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Ice-T and like Chris G. But I don't know. It's just whoever. I mean, yeah, Jack Blood is Clyde Lewis. I don't know. Jeff Rentz is George Murray.
There's even like they found the parents of the Sandy Hook victims.
Oh,
that looked like one of them looks exactly like the guy from Mad TV or some shit like that, and they try to say it's him.
Like right, yeah.
You know,
well,
there's theories that go out there really far and
like, well, they say everyone on Earth has a doppelganger. So like, there's a guy out there that looks just like me, a guy who looks just like you, a guy who looks like Obama, like pretty much the same thing. You know, like
but it would be super hard to find that.
Yeah, they're out of the billions of people, you never find them probably. But you do. So like people say I look like Brett Ratner and shit. It's like, yeah, I kind of do.
Well, I mean,
you know?
Supposedly like Saddam Hussein had all these body doubles. Gaddafi had all these body doubles.
Of
People
course,
that look just like them.
The Devil's Double.
You know what I mean? So they do find people that look like them apparently, or maybe they find people that look not exactly like them, but somewhat like them, and then they do surgery.
Yeah, especially when they and like when everyone has like similar mustache styles and hairstyles and are wearing the same kind of clothes and it's all blendable.
Yeah,
like how much do you really look at someone?
John Stossel is really
Jeff Rentz.
Jeff Rentz, yeah.
Stossel.
He just puts on a wig and he's Jeff Rentz.
Exactly. It could be.
They do have like similar like styles and tones. It's like Jeff Rentz is like a much calmer version of Stossel.
Yeah, Stossel is really George Newry. He's like the mad skeptic on one hand and Mr. Believer on the other.
What? You mean to tell me there's no lemonade stands around here?
No lemonade.
No lemonade?
Come on. Well, are you trying to say that the government should interfere with the lemonade stand? The lemonade industry?
Where can I get some raw meat or some raw milk around here?
Raw milk?
I can't find any foie gras. What is going on?
I want to be able to make my own choice. That's libertarianism.
I love the guy.
You're a big Stoss. Yeah, he went on people back then. We'll get him on. We'll have him on the show.
Yeah,
soon,
we'll invite him on the show.
Yeah, let's make a guest list
just to talk about his mustache.
Yeah, exactly. It won't be anything political or libertitical.
Yeah, the only disagreement I have with Stossel is he's not a truther. Like he doesn't believe that government is not competent enough to conspire.
I don't think they could pull it off.
I don't believe in staged operations or false flags. I've never heard of false flags. What is that?
The bum on the street corner has a false flag in his tea change cup. He has a turd in his pants. And yeah, so basically you're right. Fool's got to get up on it. We need to get Stossel on the show.
Wake him
Who
up.
else?
We'll wake up. We'll show him some evidence of false flag events.
I'm gonna send Stossel a DVD of our YouTube videos, so he could play it like in his car or something. And yeah, he could wake up to this. You know, I'm not gonna send him like.
Yesterday I dressed up as a homeless guy, and I made way more than I usually make here at Fox.
You're on TV.
And I'm on TV.
All right, like the Stoss, we're out, right?
Yeah. Theme song?
Yep. Fuck Ola. Let's go.
All right. IJS radio. Thank you, black people, for inventing hip hop.
I'm just saying.